Welcome back to End Times Prophecy News for the 8 o'clock report. Breaking news, Ann Coulter has just made a sad announcement. Ann Coulter tells Fox News there will be no speech at UC Berkeley amid threats of violence. That happened at 12:54 p.m. today. I think it's better for her, even though I'm not happy with the outcome. It's safer for her because California is going to have to implode with violence, all kinds of things, in order for things to get any better. Unfortunately, that's the way it's looking like. This is the same thing that God showed me to get out of California. And Matt Drudge just shook the GOP with this tweet. According to Matt Drudge, Paul Ryan's strategy is waiting for Pence to get sworn in as president. What? Paul Ryan's strategy is waiting for Pence to get sworn in as president? That would be exactly what the Democrats want. Are you serious? Paul Ryan's strategy is for waiting for Pence to get sworn in as president. Well, those are Matt Drudge's words, so. And the big one, Planned Parenthood doctor gets busted again over baby parts. From the Center for Medical Progress, where we kill babies, Planned Parenthood Lamborghini executive haggles again over baby parts prices. April 26. New undercover video shows Dr. Mary Gatter, this creature from the Black Lagoon, the Planned Parenthood senior executive who infamously laughed, "I want a Lamborghini," about payments for aborted fetal parts, again haggling over per specimen pricing for liver, lungs, and brains, even while insisting the purchaser must do all the work to harvest. The video is the second of never-before-seen batch of undercover footage being released by the Center for Medical Progress. At a Planned Parenthood conference evening reception, CMP investigators posing as buyers from a biotech company are introduced to Dr. Gatter for the first time by Dr. Deborah Nucatola, Planned Parenthood Federation of America's Senior Director of Medical Services. Now, when I was talking about CMP, I didn't mean to disrespect him when I said that, but anyway, Center for Medical Progress is against it, of course, as you see here. "I wanted you to meet Mary Gatter," says Dr. Nucatola before Dr. Gatter steps forward. Gatter was for many years the medical director of Planned Parenthood Los Angeles before moving to the same position as at the Pasadena affiliate, and then being elected president of the Planned Parenthood Federation of America's Medical Directors Council. As medical director at PPLA, Gatter oversaw the affiliate's partnership with Novogenics Laboratories, LLC, a local for-profit fetal organ and tissue harvesting company. We harvest baby parts. "I did it in LA. I committed to it. I think it's a great idea," says Gatter to the purported body parts buyers. Discussing the number of abortions at her Pasadena clinic, Gatter asks, "What kind of volume do you need and what gestational ages?" During the conversation, Gatter advises, you have to pay a little money to use the space. After asking for a ballpark figure, the buyer observes most people now seem to be doing per specimen. "Per specimen, like $75 a specimen," Gatter replies. After the buyer asks for clarification, Gatter repeats $75 a specimen or $50 a specimen. The buyer replies, "Well, we've been quoting as $50 per specimen. I think some people are doing more, some slightly less." Gatter then comments, "Yeah, 50 is on the low end. 50 per specimen was like 12 years ago." The buyer then explains, "What we like about per specimen is that way we're not paying for fetal material that we can't use, Gatter nods, saying, Yeah. Federal law permits reimbursement for specified costs in a fetal organ or tissue donation, but prohibits the purchase and sale of the organs and tissues themselves." The buyer continues, "If we can get a liver, a lung, and a brain," before Gatter interjects, "But you would show up to do this? You would send somebody," to which the buyer answers affirmatively. Gatter concludes the conversation saying, "Yeah, I'd be willing. Give me a call." According to contracts and invoices, the real-life fetal organ and tissue wholesaler companies Novogenics, STEM Express, and Advanced Bioscience Resources all made monthly payments to Planned Parenthood based on the number of resaleable fetal specimens the wholesaler workers could harvest inside the abortion clinics. Planned Parenthood told congressional investigators it kept no contemporaneous records of actual costs for reimbursement under the law. The Novogenics contracts promises Planned Parenthood Los Angeles $45 per donated specimen. Planned Parenthood Los Angeles does over 15,000 abortions every year, but has never publicly admitted how much money they receive total under their contract with Novogenics. In December 2016, the Senate Judiciary Committee and the House Select Investigative Panel both referred Planned Parenthood Los Angeles and Novogenics to the FBI and U.S. Department of Justice for further investigation and criminal prosecution. CMP project lead David Deladen notes the fact that Novogenics, STEM Express, and ABR station their own workers inside Planned Parenthood had no reimbursable costs under the law. The volume-based sums that Planned Parenthood charge these businesses for baby parts or criminal trafficking and profiteering in fetal body parts. The U.S. Department of Justice should take heed of the congressional investigations, criminal referrals, and prosecute Planned Parenthood to the full extent of the law, and taxpayers must stop being forced to subsidize Planned Parenthood's criminal abortion empire of sacrificing babies onto Baal or Satan.
$50 per specimen. I think some people are doing more, some slightly less.
50 was like 12 years ago.
Mary, I hope you're ready for hell.
What would you expect for intact tissue? What sort of compensation? What sort of...
Well, why don't you start by telling me what you're used to paying? In negotiations, the person who throws out the figure first is at a loss, right? So, I want a Lamborghini. I said I want a Lamborghini.
Because we were talking to Eleanor, but then Robert Sark is with Biomex. Very nice to meet you. Pasadena.
We're in LA, we got to deal with the guys who are working on
Novogenics.
Novogenics.
Yeah, the problem we're having is that the California affiliates are all already partnered up with somebody.
Well, Pasadena's not actually.
Well, Pasadena's not. How far in gestation do you go?
16 weeks.
To 16.
We only do 40 cases a week, so it's not a big deal.
So that's the. I mean, do you have a card on you? Because okay, because I didn't. Oh, well, I would like your card as well.
What kind of volume do you need and what gestation rate is? What kind of volume do you need and what gestation rate is?
Well, really, it's up to, most of the requests are actually like 16 weeks and above, so you're kind of like right on the edge there. But I think it would be worth it to make the connection, and this way, we can start the conversation, and if we can have like a one-off.
Reassuring is a great idea. You have to make sure that your staff who are on site or
right.
whatever background check.
Right.
You have to prepare
what we'd be talking about in terms of compensation? Yeah, because most people now seem to be doing per specimen, and so what we sorry, what? What we've been quoting is $50 per specimen. I think some people are doing more, some slightly less.
50 was like 12 years ago. 50 was like 12 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, so what we like about per specimen is that way we're not paying for material that we can't use, you know. So if we can get a liver, a lung, and
But you would
brain.
show up to do this. You would
Oh, exactly. We would send a tech. We can get a liver, a lung, and
But you would
brain.
show up to do this. You would
Oh, exactly. We would send a tech. Yeah, we would send a tech and do that. Yeah. Novogenics, I guess. Yeah.
But we have at Pedialyte was 24 weeks, and we had probably 2 of our sites that went more further along. So they got
Yeah.
still doing that stuff. Give me a call.
Definitely. Yeah. Do you? I got your email and phone number. Okay. So we'll exchange those information. Definitely. Thank you. Good to meet you.
So it's logistically very easy for us. We didn't do anything. So it was compensation for this.
50 was like 12 years ago.
We can get a liver, a lung, and
But you would show up to do this. What kind of volume do you need and what gestation rate do you need?
There you go, folks. The dark world of sacrificing babies, chopping them up, their body parts, and selling them. Because nowadays, 12 years ago, they only went for $50, but now they're for $75. Can we make a price? Can we charge a price on human baby parts? Sure you can. In the lake of fire you can. Thank you for listening.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive them.